Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on the Soviet sleep experiment, a movie that recreates the Soviet sleep experiment in dramatic form, which apparently happened in the 1940s, where they attempted to keep the subjects up for 30 consecutive days. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 14, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Now, I know something about this subject because I wrote a story in one of my screenplays in which a character gets shot in the head and he becomes physically incapable of going back to sleep. And because of that, I did a little research into it. So basically, you could go without sleep for about 72 hours before things start to go wonky. After 72 hours, you're going to start hallucinating. You're going to start to go cuckoo bananas. Screenplay by Michael Patrick McCaffrey, directed by Barry Anderson. This is all in English, by the way. It's not in Russian or anything. It's not a Russian movie. I think it's an American movie. It might be an English movie. But I probably wouldn't see it, but it's actually because I feel like it's a little disturbing. I mean, if I was really up for a disturbing horror movie, I think I'd say it. It looks very disturbing because, to me, part of it, again, it's all about the realism of it, and the Soviets would do this stuff. Oh, absolutely, 100%. Even if this is a complete fiction, I believe it. I believe that the Soviets would take 4 people and say, yeah, keep them up for 30 days straight, see what happens. Like, because they're going to die. I mean, they have to die. There's no way you could stay up for 30 days straight and be alive. Apparently, they use some sort of gas. And almost immediately in this trailer, the chamber that they're locked in is covered in bloody handprints. I mean, look. That's awful. Do they not have a toilet? That's just me. No toilet, I'd be out. But I don't think this is a voluntary thing. I think they're probably prisoners. So it looks very disturbing. And it looks disturbing for the scientists as well. They appear to be disturbed by it and like impacted by it. And this is unnerving too. He's like, I don't know what he's doing. He's operating on somebody. But you see it, and it's gross. And the woman is like, "But this is for science." Yeah, it's kind of creepy. So, not quite sure if this is real or not. I'm gonna guess it is. Probably loosely follows the events of the experiment, but probably exaggerates the length of time, because I think these guys would be dead in about 5 days. After about three days, they start hallucinating. The 4th day, they'd probably be laughing and babbling incoherently. And by the 5th day, I think they just die. I think they die of exhaustion. And I'm not sure what gas they jazzed them with. It's kind of messed up. The whole premise of the movie is just messed up. I guess they're taking samples of everything. Gross. Because that looks like pee and blood. And, yeah, it just looks gross. It looks like they kill each other in there, which would probably happen, right? It would probably be like, let me go to sleep, or I'm going to kill myself, or I'm going to kill the other guys in here. So, first act, they set up the whole thing. Everything seems very reasonable and scientific at first. You see signs of who's going to crack first. I think the big guy with the beard is the first one to go cuckoo bananas. Second act, they're locked in there, and they're gassed with the special gas, whatever that is. I don't know if that's a real thing. So almost immediately they start to get irritable and like, why can't we go to sleep? You know, maybe they don't know. I don't know. By the 2nd or 3rd day, they're really freaking out. And by the 4th and 5th day, I think they're killing each other. Probably less than a week, they're all dead. maybe one guy survives and he's just completely nuts. And maybe the implication is that by doing this, they've pushed someone across some threshold no one should ever be pushed across, and now he's like an evil. I don't know. He's evil incarnate somehow. It's disturbing. The video, the trailer's a little disturbing. I gotta say, bravo on the horror aspect of it, because I'm kind of unnerved by it. And I rarely say that, so I'm gonna give you an upvote. They say it's a thriller. This is a horror movie to me. It's not thrilling. It's horrific. Maybe because it's commies. In the late 1940s, this is the write-up, Russian researchers kept 4 test patients awake for 30 days using an experimental gas-based stimulant. Cut off from the world, the researchers conduct a series of tests on the subject. What starts as a purely scientific study quickly spirals out of control, and the subjects take matters into their own hands and test the concept of truth as a matter of life and death. Oh, it's very ambitious, I'll say. So, do I want to see it? I kind of don't want to, because it seems so grim. I don't know. I'd have to, like, kind of gear up for it. I think I do want to see it, but at the same time, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like a lot of grim movies. I'd have to have something queued up that would be happy that I could watch afterwards, kind of bring me back out of it a little bit, you know? Or it'd have to be like really in a mood for like a horror movie, like something friggin' intense. This looks very intense. It looks very intense. Well done. I don't know who did this. People who made the movie. Well done. Scary. Scares me. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. And Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. If you can find a more base take, I say, take it. I will be at the Burlington County Library on Saturday from 10 to 3, and then in Greenwich, New Jersey, at the Cumberland Historical Society at 5. Then on Sunday, I'll be at the Book Trader of Hamilton, New Jersey, from 11 to 3. That's a bookstore. Definitely don't miss that one. Don't miss any of them, because I'm awesome. Anyhow, thank you, and we'll see you.